good? What's good? What's good? I am so fucking happy the moon is at a Taurus. Literally right after this fucking piece of shit moon in Taurus left, hella shit started happening to me that was in like within my favor. Like I said yesterday, fuck this moon in Taurus. I fucking hate the Taurus and Scorpio energy this year. For some, ever since the middle of this year, that shit has been every time the moon of Taurus will go into the sign, there's always been some bullshit with me. So fuck Scorpio, fuck Taurus, fuck that energy. I fucking hate that goddamn energy. And I think it's because I have a lot of Aquarius and it squares a lot of that bullshit. But before I used to not really have any issues with it. But yeah, what's good with everyone? I'm gonna talk about fasting, Healy, Tai Chi, and how it can stop against gang stalking. When I'm not even gonna explain it. All you niggas know what I'm talking about when I say gang stalking. So the Tai Chi, everything, all that shit, it helps build your energy. You niggas just start building your energy. I was running up in one of these motherfucking. Well, I already said that. I don't want to really give examples like that because I know there's a lot of bitch ass hoe ass niggas. Oh, you're not supposed to do this. You can't do it. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You're also not supposed to be a bum ass nigga working 9 to 5 your whole fucking life. You're also not supposed to be a human being that reincarnated 20 times, and this is your fucking, or not 20, but you reincarnated too many fucking times, and you've been here too many times. You're also supposed to not do that, nigga. So don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, you're not supposed to steal. You're not supposed to do that. You ain't, because I'm supposed to. Okay, shut the fuck up. Now do whatever the fuck I want to goddamn fucking do. Bitch ass hoe ass niggas. Ah, it's good, bitch ass niggas. Fucking my lips are all ashy and shit. But I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. Any time, and when I say I don't give a fuck, it doesn't mean like because I'm a human being. Every human being goes through times where they actually give a fuck. But the thing is different with me is every time I don't give a fuck, I realize that's not my thought. Because I don't give a fuck about my thoughts and emotions. I hate my thoughts and emotions. And if you love your thoughts and emotions, you're a piece of shit. So I don't care about your thoughts and emotions. And because I don't care about mine, because if I don't care about mine, I don't care about yours. So anytime I have a thought, oh, to feel some type of way, I'll be like, why the fuck am I feeling that? And I'll get upset and angry. And then slowly, as I get angry and upset, that thought will fade away and I'll be able to do what I do. Because you're not any of this shit. And that nigga Mooney Mercury, he had a fucking point. This nigga said, never entertain your positive or negative thoughts, which a lot of niggas, they'll be like, positive thoughts, what? But he's right. You don't want to entertain negative or positive thoughts because if you entertain positive thoughts, it's going to lead to negative thoughts because you're going to be in procrastination. You're going to think everything's good and gravy. And when in all reality, it's not. At the end of the day, it isn't because you're a fucking human being. So inevitably there's gonna be some bullshit that happens. And when I say there's some bullshit that happens, you can psych the universe up to make it where the bullshit isn't that bad. Like for example, I programmed it where because people tell me eventually you're gonna get caught. That's what people will tell me when they'll say, oh, why do you go and do what you do? And they're like, eventually you're gonna get caught. And it's like, no, oh yeah, you're right, I will get caught. But the way I programmed it, even when I get caught, it still works in my favor because I won. I win at everything. Why do you think my fucking name has one at the end of it, nigga? Because I always win. So at the end of the day, even though I do get caught, it's in a low magnitude, or they'll see me and not do anything. So yeah, they caught me, they see me, but they didn't do nothing, or maybe they didn't catch me, or they couldn't catch me, or they don't care. Or, you see what I'm saying? So you gotta psych the fucking universe up like that because this is the type of reality we fucking live in. Like earlier today, I was about to go do something and then something told me don't do it. I had an energy and then I got a notification talking about just something. It wasn't about what I was like I said it in my other video. If you watch my last video, then you'll see the story. Well, I was about to go into a store and I seen a notification, and then on the notification it said managers, and it was talking about managers being laid off at some big corporation. But when I seen the word manager, the spirit let me know that's manager. So don't go in there. There's a lot of managers and shit. And it's not like they're gonna stop me because they can't stop me. But the thing is, because what they do is because this is why a lot of people are fucking retarded. They're hella stupid. First of all, they don't have an intention why they're doing what they're doing. I have an intention. My intention is not to get high. My intention is not to buy Jordans. I have an intention to be on a spiritual mission. And since I'm behind, because I should have been where I was supposed to be at, but I didn't do certain things. So I'm kind of behind. So I have to like kind of do the devilish route. But since my intentions are good, I have to like fight fire with fire. So since my intentions are good, I'm able to do what I got to do and get to the next level. Like the dude, well, I'm not gonna really get into that. Like I can't, 'cause I speak too much, and then I don't want to say certain shit. So, but just know that, just know that. But I'm so glad this fucking moon is out of Taurus, man. Like literally, as soon as this moon went out of Taurus, like weird shit started happening. I found some money on the fucking ground. Literally this morning, the moon went into Taurus on the Pacific coast at 8:08 a.m. I went to the store at literally like 8:30 because the store opened at 8. And I waited till the store opened to go hit it. So I went and got my thing, and I found some money on the ground while I was in the parking lot going to the fucking store. I found like $30 in cash, like on the ground. And I'm like, literally, I'm like, this son of a bitch, this fucking full moon. Like that's what it was. Cause I hate that shit. And yesterday during the full moon in Taurus, like my fucking finances was fucked up because Taurus, it squares my Venus. So like if it was fucking up my finance and shit, and somebody texted me to go for something and I missed their call and then they left, but everything was good. But it was like little bullshit inconveniences. Like I fucking hate that Taurus energy. If you're a Taurus, I don't want you're watching, I'm not disrespecting you, but I don't like that fucking energy. And most Taurus I meet are fucking idiots. They're surface level, they're not deep, they're very boring, they're not mentally stimulating. They're too surface level and they're fucking stupid and they're lazy. The only thing good for them is to use them to get some material things, or to like, if they have a car, you want to use them for a car, they got a place to stay, then you can use a fucking Taurus because they can get you on that. But besides that, a Taurus ain't shit. And if you watching my channel, I'm not talking about you, because if you watching my channel, you must have something else. You may have a Venus or your ascendant or some other shit in another placement to overwrite that bullshit Taurus. You have to, because you can't be a full person with a lot of Taurus energy and fuck with my channel, because I'm too deep. It'll make them go crazy, or they'll just end up being like, what the fuck's too deep? Probably would go crazy. Shit. Knowing how fucking people are in this world, but yeah, I'm so glad that fucking moon is out, man. That shit crazy. But it's always good to have an intention when you're doing your thing, guys. Always have an intention. And I'm trying to remove the fucking the views. Like, does anyone know how to on StreamYard how to remove the view? I don't want to fucking see how many people are in the room. I don't want to see that shit, because I feel like they be playing with the numbers and shit. When a moment I start talking about something, my numbers go up or they go down, and it's like, it's really annoying as fuck. So I want to just get rid of that shit, because I know that shit is just fake and it's all bullshit. Like, I'm not saying the government is doing it, but what I'm saying is it's a spiritual energy. Like I even told you, everything is spiritual energy. Everything is spiritual before physical. That's why I said, do not, I repeat, unless you want to waste your money and your time, unless you want to waste your valuable money and your valuable time, do not get into any crypto or stock market unless you mastered yourself, and unless you've done the shadow work and you healed and you have a high energy and vibration. Don't waste your fucking time. Stay working McDonald's. Stay working a 9 to 5. Don't go out and do this unless you've mastered. I'm not saying to go do that, but unless you mastered yourself and done the shadow work and the work, don't go. Don't quit your little bullshit, because you're gonna end up being fucked up, because you're not gonna be able to get what you get. Because it's not about what you know and all that. You can know. Like I even say, even with my videos, you can know everything I'm telling you in my videos. But if you have a lot of karma, a lot of blockages, and you've been here too many times, and you have like a lot of left behind energy, or like you got to catch up energy, then you can do everything I say. It's still going to take you a long time, and you're going to still have to go through issues and problems, because that's just how this shit is. This is why a lot of people really aren't successful. It's not that nobody knows what to do. Everybody knows what to do. When you go on the internet, you'll see people talking about, look at all the, you'll see content creators. And I'm not talking about the ones who make money. I'm talking about people, everybody, like people on the street that are just regular people. They'll be like, there's so many opportunities to make money online. We live in the age where you can make money online. And then I always ask them, then why aren't you making money online? If you see all this and you hate your job, why aren't you doing it? It's because it's not like what the fuck they telling you. It's just some deeper shit behind it. Otherwise, there'll be more people doing it. And one thing I peep game is, even if it's people I don't agree with and people who aren't spiritual, because I'm not biased, I like to look at the root. Even if it's people I don't agree with and people that I don't fuck with, when I see them making money online and doing something like entrepreneurial, they always have a similar energy, even to the people that I respect. That it's always a similar energy. one thing I peep, it could be somebody I don't like, but they have a serious energy of discipline and they always do things regular people don't want to do. Like I had a homie when I was doing my real estate years ago with my dad. And I told you guys about, you guys probably forgot. There was a homie, and this nigga, every single time that he will like, fuck. What's good, everyone? What's good? I just seen somebody I knew. I'm back in my old city. He was all telling me what's good and shit. I was like, I'm doing a video right now. He was not really a homie. I used to see this nigga all the time, and he's kind of annoying, but that's why I was like, damn it. But yeah, he wanted to fucking kick it and shit. He's like, oh, you want to smoke? I don't smoke no more, nigga. I'm on breatharian. I'm like, I'm on my breatharian. He started laughing and everything, like I was joking, but he didn't know I didn't like go into it, but I'm like, I'm on my breatharian shit, and he thought I was joking. But then when I said that, he was like, oh, okay, and he just went away. But I'm not. I don't tell people how deep I am in it because I'm in the real world, and when you're in the real world, you don't really that shit don't really matter to these bots. Like I'm trying to make shit happen. And if I can network with people, whatever. But this nigga, I can't network with that nigga. He's just a bum ass nigga. But yeah. But anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Somebody remind me what I was talking about before I got interrupted. But yeah, anyways, guys, like you guys gotta get we gotta really get our shit. Don't get into any crypto marketing or any of that shit. Because if you get into any of this shit and you have not healed yourself, man, I'm telling you, you niggas is gonna be lost. You're gonna be fucked up. Even when I'm doing this crypto and this trading, like this is why I had to lay back on the crypto and the trading. I had to lay back on it because my energy wasn't right and I was losing money. It doesn't matter what you know. Like we're in a different area now. I'm not saying you don't need to learn because you need both. But a lot of you guys are intelligent. If you're watching my channel, you're one of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet. If you're watching my channel, so you already have the intelligence. We already got that. If you need to get any more intelligent, it's easy because you're already smart. So that's already done. What we need now is to build the energy so we can put the two together and manifest what we want. That's what we need to do now. Fuck the intel. We already know everything. We're smart. We know this is easy. Intelligence is easy. It's easy to know. That's why I'm fucking intelligent, because it's fucking simple. The hard part is the building of the energy to put it together. So unless you build that energy, I don't care if you think you know it all. Don't go up and just start doing things like these crypto and the stocks, because you're gonna that stock market, the crypto market, it's spiritual. So the way, and I'm not, it has nothing to do with the government and them. No, there's nothing to do. It's a spiritual thing. Because what it was is my energy was fucked up, right? And I placed a trade and I knew it. And my money went up. I'm gonna tell you guys two stories. My money went up and I was about to get like $50, and then my phone died and I wasn't in the right space. And then another time somebody told me exactly when to place the trade and I still got it wrong. And it was just weird. Don't get me wrong, I made money on it, but like it wasn't like consistent. So I was like, I don't want to lose a lot of money. So let me get back to the blueprint, the drawing board, and get myself right. And once you get yourself right, then it'll start happening for you. Even when I see a lot of these successful people, when I look at them in their day-to-day life, they don't do anything really different other than their energy is on a certain frequency. Their mind is on a certain frequency. So therefore, their body is going to lead them in the right place at the right time. So now if you have a commissions business and you need commissions from real estate, and you want to get people to call you so you can, and they can give you money to invest in something where you need people's energy. If you have a high energy, you'll be at the right place at the right time. And when you're in the right place and you're at the right time, then that's when things will happen. It's not about you going out there and looking. It's about you being in a peaceful inner state and being at the right place at the right time. That's what it's about. So don't get into any of these fucking markets or any of this thinking that don't get yourself right. And then when you get yourself right, then that market shit, all that is just going to be like whatever. Like it's going to be just like water. It's gonna flow like water. I'm telling you, you can't. You can't be. This is why you don't see a lot of successful people in this world. Because in order to be successful, you have to be disciplined. If you're not disciplined, if you're not willing to sacrifice, you can't be successful. If you like to eat fucking McDonald's every day and smoke and chill and have fun and feel good, you're not going to be successful. All the people that I've seen in my life that were millionaires, they did not give a fuck about pleasures and having fun as much as a sheep. It's only a stupid, dumb sheep that cares about, oh, I want to go to the football game. I want to go fucking to go fucking to the movies or go have fun or go play fucking beach volleyball or some dumbass shit. Like, and I'm not saying it's not good to go out and have fun, but that's their main forte. That's their main focus. Oh, let's wake up and go have fun. I'm working this 9 to 5 so I can go pay my Netflix bill and watch fucking goddamn Shaolin Nights or some stupid shit. Like, come on, like that's your whole goal. That's why you manifest what you manifest. You see what I'm saying? That's what you manifest what you manifest. Whereas a person who's a millionaire, they successful and don't have to be a millionaire. Fuck the money. I'm talking about successful breatharian, somebody who's a millionaire, somebody who's spiritual, somebody who's overcome some type of desire, or it doesn't have to be with money. I just say money because most dumbass people, that's the only thing their mind can focus on. Oh, it's money. It's money. That's why I use money. But anything, it takes time, it takes success. Fucking Alibaba ass niggas gotta fill up their shit right next to my goddamn car, nigga. Go back to Bombay and go fucking goddamn elephant, bitch ass nigga. Motherfuckers. All these niggas fucking distracting me and shit. Do you want a cookie or something, nigga? I'm breatharian, nigga. I can give you some air. Give you some H2 oxy. Whatever the fuck that's my brand that I made, nigga. It's a fuck you brand to all you niggas. Instead of a cookie, nigga, I'll give you some H2 oxy. What's good with it? What's good with it? Yeah. But like I said, we got to focus on get your energy up, guys. Do your energy exercise. I already know a lot of you guys won't do what you do what I say. I already know most of my subscribers don't do. They know they like to like think like they know what to do, but they don't actually do, which I understand. I'm in that. I sometimes I'll be in that boat too, but we got to get out of that energy. We don't want to be in it too long because before you know it, like a lot of you guys probably think, man, I'm a spiritual being. I have all this potential. I have all this capability, and the world is limitless and is endless, and I can manifest the world. But before you know it, it's going to be too late, and there's going to be situations and obstacles, and you're going to be feeling like you did 10-20 years ago before you got into spirituality, thinking the world's going to end. And at that moment, it's going to be actually true because it'll be too late, and you'll have to fucking do it next lifetime, and it'll be a little bit harder, but you'll still be able to do it. So like that's what I'm saying, we got to get this shit down now. And I'm real on my channel. Like I'm real on my channel. A lot of people, they're not really real. And what I realize is not that the reason a lot of people aren't real is not because a lot of people are stupid, to be honest. Like most people are stupid, most people are dumb. So when I see these people's channel, they're actually trying and shit. They're actually trying, but the thing is, they just dumb as fuck. So like it's not like they're doing it on purpose. They're not doing it on purpose. They're just fucking dumbasses. So we got to get our energy up, guys. And I've already told you guys, I did the Tai Chi, the fasting, the breatharian. That's all you need to be healthy. You don't need nothing else. Anybody that tells you need anything else to be healthy, they're just putting more of a burden on you. I'm not saying that you can't get healthy. Well, actually, I am saying, because to be honest, you'll always have some level of health deformity if you're eating and consuming. And all you idiots that say, well, we're all gonna die one day. Yeah, we are gonna die, but you're not supposed to die, and you don't have to die from health related causes. You can die from fucking anything else besides health. Dumbass, your heart can just stop beating because your spirit, you've done everything you needed in this experience. And since you're so healthy and certain situations happen, that your heart just stops beating. Or maybe somebody just takes you out, but in a way, it's not fucking negative. Like, it's not like you did something. It's like the spirit probably, or something happens. Who knows? Anything can fucking happen. Anything can happen. You could die any way but fucking. So, like, yeah, and the reason I'm pushing this message is because a lot of people thinking what I'm doing is too much, and I don't care. Like, life is going to be too much eventually, and then you're going to have to be on this message, because life is just going to keep getting worse and worse. It's not going to get better. And you guys got to understand, like, the government really isn't the bad people, even though they are. You got to understand the accomplice. We have accomplices. The sheep are accomplices. So a lot of the shit that happened is because of the karma that the people have. So the collective karma deserves to pay taxes. The collective karma deserves to be human trafficked and be. And if it didn't, then it wouldn't be happening. Or AKA, well, we would have woken up and we would have resolved it ourselves, because we're the only ones who can fix it. It's not like there's some disembodied mind that's gotta be like, oh, I'm gonna fix it. These people are bad. Like, no, that's not how it is. If anything, the fucking people who are running the world, they fuck with the energy so much that the energy actually looks at them as they're doing the right thing, because the average human being is such an incompetent retard that, and the way the government has set everything up, if the government took everything away, this world would be more chaotic. So in a way, they're like on the right side of energy. I hate to fucking say it, but we can get on that side, but we need people to wake the fuck up and cut and like work more as like a team and a network, like not just do everything. Like, you see what I'm saying? But like I said, that would never happen. So what's gonna happen now is the world already ended. Only thing you can do is get yourself right and hopefully build like a community or a tribe, and you guys can build from that. And I never used to like talking about community and tribe and all that bullshit. I never used to like talking about it, but I'm realizing that this is the type of reality and universe we live in. Like, we live in a reality where you have to work as a team to really get anything done. So like I said, that's what we need to be doing. I want to invite somebody in, but I really like. I want to end it. Right now, I want to talk, but I might be in the middle of talking to somebody. I might want to go do something else, and I don't want to just end the live abruptly. So that's why I don't want to drop the link. I want to drop it, but I may, in about 20 minutes, I may want to just say fuck this live and just do something else. So like that's why I don't want to and I don't want to just cut you guys off if you join. So I'm not gonna drop the link today, because it's gonna be, because usually nobody joins anyways. But the day that I fucking feel like not really being, that's when everybody's gonna want to join and shit. And then I'm like, damn it, I shouldn't have dropped this shit. But so I'm just gonna not drop the link right now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Did my Qigong this morning. I've been doing it. I'm trying to see, when was the first day I did it? I think it was the 27th. Yeah, I've been doing it for 3 days. Qigong. I did my Qigong workout, and I've been feeling like way more heightened, like my energy heightened. And I noticed when your energy is up, you'll be at the right place at the right time. So all you got to do is live life. Right now, a lot of you guys are in negative frequency, so you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. If you're in a negative mindset at this moment, you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. Even if you were in a positive mindset in the same space, you will still be at the wrong place at the wrong time if you were in a negative state, because depending on what you're thinking about in that space and what you're doing, little things, it's got to manifest to do something else, and eventually lead to a chaotic situation. So this is why you always want to have your mind right, because where the mind goes, the body goes. You always want to have that shit right. Because if you don't have that mind right, and that's how you go crazy. You see these niggas, these 5150 niggas, they go crazy because their mind really ain't right. And then therefore, it plays out as them niggas fucking throwing a bullet at somebody's neck. And you already know how that ends. Doesn't end good for both parties. So we don't want to go down that track. We don't want to go down that track. We don't want to go down that track. So I know I'm about to end this live stream. It don't seem like there's that much activity. Yeah. Sometimes I be thinking like, they're like, because there be some people, be like 9 people in the room sometimes, and then niggas be like, nobody will leave a comment. I'm like, are these trolls or these agents? Or not? You don't even gotta leave a comment or like a question, but like they don't even leave like a comment, like what's good, or like Because people think I want like questions and shit. But it is what it is. Not everyone likes to be, I guess, online. Which I don't know why not, nigga. Like, because we at a different time right now. So it's good to be online. Like, they put your energy out there and at least try to get something going. That's why I'm glad I got in good years ago. I'm glad, like me, people like me, even like JD Friday and shit, because he started making videos years ago. People like that are kind of solidified in this shit because we got a rep in it. I got fucking year-long views. Even back in 2013, I had videos and shit. And people still watch my channel that watched me back then. So I got my shit kind of rooted in shit to build myself up. So I can only go up from here. A lot of you niggas who didn't even jump in it, just jumping in it now. I'm not saying you can't get up, but you don't really have no like resume really in terms of, even if it's just stupid videos about nothing. Like it could be about nothing. Like, at least if you put your face, your energy, then once you start talking about something, then you'll be, oh, I remember this guy, and see what I'm saying? So it's like it's good to get your energy, get your shit in here, because this is the fucking bullshit ass world we're moving into. But to be honest, ain't nobody really know how the world's gonna be really in the future. You can talk about it from what they think's gonna happen, but in terms of like how reality is actually gonna be, no one really knows because it's just about to change. You guys already see time speeding up. So things ain't gonna be really the same. Everything gonna be so fast, so quick. It needs to go quick and go fast. Like it needs to. Like I love how time. Like that's why I be thinking. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, cause the way I see like everybody, they're still able to go take care of their fucking kids, go to their work, and do all these miscellaneous bullshit activities, and then like they don't even I don't even see anybody like complain or say anything about, man, I don't have any time to do anything. Like, yeah, you'll see people mention it, but you don't really see people really talking about it like you think they really should. And like, I don't even got no fucking bastard ass kids, so I don't even have that fucking bullshit on my plate. And I see people with that shit, and then they have these 9 to 5. I'm like, how are they living? I don't get it. But then maybe it's like my frequency is high, so time is speeding up. Like maybe maybe if your frequency is high, you only notice it, or you notice it more or something. It has to be, because you can't be that fucking stupid. You can't be that dumb. Like I just don't get it. It's like the only thing that would get people's attention, it seems, as if like the government did martial law or laid everyone off. Like that would be that's what like I'm kind of thinking like maybe martial law and laying everyone off would be a good thing at first. Maybe that would be like a catalyst to wake people up. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like that's what I'm like, maybe the good, they ain't about to do that. Like I'm not saying there ain't gonna be no chaos, but it's gonna be controlled chaos. You know how like the pandemic happened, how like it was controlled chaos. It was chaos, but they were able to control it and fool the people. That's the type of shit I feel like they're gonna try to do. They're gonna have controlled chaos, which is chaos, but it's gonna like they're gonna they're gonna control the people. But I don't think they're gonna be able to do it that long. Eventually, the energy's not gonna be in their favor, especially when Saturn gets into Aries. Because when Saturn's in Libra, I heard when Saturn's in Libra that's when the government updates their system. That's when the government and the system is at its peak, is when Saturn's in Libra. That's what I've heard. So when Saturn's in Aries, that's the opposite. And you already see how the society's declining, and we're in Pisces. So once Saturn gets into Aries, then that's going to be the opposite of Saturn in Libra, which was 2012, when they brought the new internet. Remember the new frequency? When 2012 hit, it was a new frequency. This is where social media, as you know it today, came. This was all happening in 2012 when Saturn was in Libra. So, and before that, so look at now Saturn's going to be going into Aries. So now once it goes into Aries, it's going to be like a crumble of all that shit. Chaotic. Everything's going to be, and you already see it playing out right now. So it's going to be the collapse of the system once Saturn gets into Aries, which is going to be in about 2-3 more years. You're going to see like when I say collapse, I'm like, when I say collapse, there's still going to be rich people. They don't think it's going to, oh, the people are not going to be, no, there's going to be some rich, probably richer now. They'll probably be trillionaires. By the time Saturn gets into Aries, they're going to be trillionaires. Watch my word. You're going to see the first trillionaire. Well, there already are trillionaires right now, but they're going to start marketing it like and showing people living a trillionaire lifestyle. They're gonna start. So it's gonna be like that, but don't get your fool. Like if you're gonna, this is why you gotta raise your frequency, because in this time it's gonna be about energy. And because even believe it or not, when you see people, this is why when you see people on the internet, you say, how is this stupid bum ass faggot piece of shit, dumb shit, a fucking have all this success and he ain't shit? Is because there's certain things that he's doing on a mental level, which we can all do. But the beauty of it is, since you're more powerful than that piece of shit, you're better than them, and you're more on top of them. Once you get into that mental space, you'll override and throw that shit away and override their bullshit. This is why I told you guys, if I knew everything a scientist knew, because I don't know everything really, even though I do. If I knew everything a scientist knew, I'll be smarter than him, because I have more wisdom. So whatever he knows, I can just expand on it. If he's able to build a car, I could build that car better. I just got to learn how to build a car and then take the knowledge and expand on it with my wisdom. So therefore I could build it better than him, no matter how long he's been doing it, because I have more wisdom. So all these people you see that you may say, oh, you're better than them. And I'm not just saying this out of ego. I'm saying this because your energy is higher than them. And therefore, once you get into that position, you're going to be in a better situation. It's like, but when I started going to the gym when I was young, I used to look at people and be like, man, this person, I want to be big like this person. But as I started building my physique, I started realizing I have like one of the best shaped physiques on this fucking planet. Like my shit's fucking on peak. So, and I'm looking at everyone like I'm taking advice from this motherfucker, and my physique's way better. And I don't even fucking have to eat as much, and I can build muscle, and I'm hella lean and shit. And I was taking advice from this fat or this fucking motherfucker, like, and they may have more muscle than me, but if I had as much muscle as them, I'll look better than them, and I'll fucking wipe them out of the fucking goddamn sea with that shit. You see what I'm saying? So just because you at a low spot doesn't mean you'll always be there. You could always outmaster the fucking teacher. Not even the teacher. Yeah, the teacher, but any motherfucking body you can imagine. They don't have to be a goddamn teacher. You just gotta put in the work, though, on the energy, and have the energy to begin with. Because if you don't got the energy, then you ain't about to outpower shit. But if you're watching my channel, shit, you gonna be able to. If you're watching my channel, you're on the right start, because it shows you that your mind's in an expanded space. You're not in that square. You're not a fucking square. That's what I say. You're a fucking square. It's because you're in that box. That means like you can predict, anytime you're in a square, you can predict that person's movement. You can predict that person's thoughts, actions, and feelings. You can predict that anytime a nigga's in a square. Always remember that. Shout out to Jay Vass. Yeah, if any of you guys can donate, for sure, feel free. Feel free. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these comments. Yeah, man. He said make this woman a swing. Yeah, these bots be fucking acting up, man. These bots be. I'm surprised I haven't killed one. Well, I'm not surprised, because like I already know the consequences for that. But like I kind of like when I see people that go on these murderous rampages or they go crazy, like a small part of me kind of feels sorry for them, because it's like, damn, they didn't know. The only reason they did what they did is because they didn't know what I know. It's like I wanted to do sometimes I wanted to do what a lot of motherfuckers want to do, but I was like, nah, I'm not about to go smack this bitch upside her head. I'm not about to go fucking air these niggas out, because I have a mission to do. So the way I do it is I go and I do it differently. I don't do that. But a lot of other niggas, they don't have the knowledge I have. So then they go and they air somebody out, and then now their whole life is in jail. And I'm like, damn, man, if only you just didn't let your emotions override you to that point, you could have made it. You let that stupid piece of shit get you to the point where you have to go and fucking kill all these fucking people. So you pretty much sacrifice your spiritual growth for a bunch of dead ass kids and people and piece of shit dead meat on the ground that you fucking massacred. You ruined your beautiful spiritual existence for all that shit you massacred on the ground, those dead babies and shit, all that nasty dead human carcass full of shit. You wasted your spirituality on that bullshit. Now you gotta go try again, and now it's gonna be worse. You gotta make up for all that bullshit you did. Just because you let that bullshit that you let that shit on the ground, you let that get to you. Don't let that bullshit get to you. That's why you guys gotta understand what time it is. He said, I wish I can remember, but I'm doing stuff right now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm interacting right now. Everything I'm saying is pretty much answering a lot of questions. Shit. That people may already have. My bad. I accidentally ended the shit. So, but yeah, I might just end this live stream. He said, for real, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I'm doing good though. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm starting to come to an understanding that I have a lot of karma and a lot of energies and baggage that I have to like get rid of. Like, you guys don't understand how bad my shit was. Like, there was a point in my life, like around 2014, 15, where like I had excruciating headaches to the point where I couldn't even listen to headphones without getting a headache. Like, I had a, like, imagine having like feeling like you have a brick on your head 24/7. So like I experienced that for years. So like I went from that to where I'm at now. So I feel proud of myself. I've overcompensated a lot. I've done fab. I could have done better, but I don't, nobody can tell me shit, because where I've been to, nigga, imagine somebody without legs, growing legs and being able to walk. He's got to have a new zest for life. That's why a lot of people say, why you have, how you so positive? Why you stay optimistic? Because, nigga, what I've went through, I've been through a lot and I've overcame a lot. So imagine feeling depressed 24/7 for years and then coming out of that shit. It's got to be, even when something goes down, not your favor, it's still really not that big of a deal, because I know what that shit feels like. I swear I hate these stupid motherfucking come around, start looking at me and shit, nigga. That's one thing I don't like about fucking white people, man. And I'm not like, if you white and you watch my channel, this has nothing to do with you, because if you part of the spiritual tribe, the group, that has nothing to do with you. I'm not speaking about you. It does not nothing to do with race. So when I say this, don't think I'm being racist to you, or don't say it. But I'm saying these motherfucking white, they be pissing me the fuck off, because they always be looking and shit like they, because me, I'm a real, like, they, one thing about white people is, and if you ain't white, you won't understand this, is if you're a black person and you in a setting with just white people, you have to act in a certain fake, bubbly, always happy manner, or they're gonna look at you as, like, they're gonna start looking at you with that racist vibe energy. And I ever since the beginning, I've never liked doing that. Like, if something is off put, I don't do that. Like, people in my family and people I know that are and within my family and other people that are black that are around me, they will kind of put that bubbly fake out. I don't do that shit. If I'm not feeling, I don't do that. And when you do that around white people, then they get all angry and upset, and like they don't say it, but then they try to look at you, and like I'll be cussing motherfuckers out. Like, I'm not scared to show my nigga. Like, a lot of black people are scared to act ghetto and get loud. And like, I'm not scared. I'll get fucking loud. I'll be a fucking nigga in public. I'll be a nigga in public. I swear. I don't care. Because you ain't shit. Because I think as a white person, you ain't shit. Because if you're a white person, I shouldn't even be seeing you in my reality. If you're a real white person, you should have your financial portfolio. You should be living up in Malibu Hills with all the motherfucking celebrities, or living in a penthouse, or living somewhere where you living in a regular city with regular minorities and immigrants and shit like everyone else, middle, like the lower middle class or middle class or whatever, nigga. You thinking you white, nigga? That's a disgrace. If you white, nigga, you should have been have a trust fund. You should have had businesses. You should have fucking um goddamn your pension set up already. If you're an old ass about to die cracker, nigga, you should have had your shit. But you sitting here, nigga, working at a fucking a goddamn super, like a bitch had the audacity, the old ass white bitch had the audacity to look at me at the supermarket, like just staring at me and shit. I'm like, if you keep looking at me, I didn't cuss her the fuck. Cause I used to cuss white people. I don't cuss them out. I just destroy them with knowledge now. So I'll be like, if you keep looking at me, I'm about to call corporate, and I'm about to have your ass fired instantly. Please stop looking at me, because you're harassing me. I don't like this feeling. And I sued the fucking Save Mart over here. I sued that fucking bitch back in 2018. It was right when Saturn went retrograde, and I got my money when Saturn went direct, which was later that year. That's when they sent me my check. But when Saturn went retrograde in April 2018, I fucking slipped, and it was like the freezer was leaking, and I slipped, and there was no sign. And some lady's like, you can sue, just get the manager. And then I went and I sued that bitch, and they gave me $750. Gave me $750 just for that shit. So it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And then I'll sue you. I told the bitch, like, I'm gonna sue your ass. Don't keep looking at me. I didn't say I'm gonna sue you, but I said I'm gonna call corporate on you. Because if you say sue, then they're gonna be like, oh, he just thinks he can sue. He doesn't know. But you say corporate, they're like, how does this black person know that if you call corporate, you can instantly get some things shaken within this company? Once you start speaking that tone, that's why it's good to get finance, to get literate on some of these terms. When it comes to law, finance, get literate on law and finance terms and know stuff. So you don't look like no fool out there, because these niggas try to take you as a fucking fool. But once you start using certain terms, their whole fucking tone changes. Their whole, because they know they can't take you as some dumbass nigga. You feel me? That's what I swear. These motherfuckers, they be just doing the most and shit. They be looking and shit. They have the audacity, like, have like, they look at you, like, have like an attitude with you, or like look at you like, bitch, don't fucking look at me like that, you stupid ass bitch. Because when I see, when a motherfucker looks at me like that, depending on the situation, I don't like cuss him out or do something. Like, let's just say, like, the motherfucker was looking at me, right? And I can't go to him and say, hey, why are you looking at me? Because they'll be kind of weird. And I don't know. So they'll look at me a certain way. So what I did was, I was at the Barnes & Noble, and these motherfuckers, there's a group of white fucking people. Like, look, it wasn't white. It was some people. Like, they're like Mexican or some shit. But they were like looking at me and shit. And then, like, I was looking at them, and then they looked like a certain negative energy. There was like a thing of book. I just slammed that shit on the ground, and I spit on the ground. I looked them in the face. I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I just looked. I didn't even look at them in the face. I just looked straight. And they felt my energy, like, don't fuck with me. But I didn't direct the energy towards them, but I made sure they see me. So it was an indirect energy. I slammed the books on the ground. I spit on the ground, not in their direction, because I don't want to harass anybody. I'm not trying to harass anybody, but I was doing something that had nothing to do with them. So I showed them, like, and then after I did that, I looked at him in his eye, and then they looked down. So I was like, yeah, nigga, I am that nigga. Stupid bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck is you, nigga? The only white people that I will impress, or the only time I'll act nice around white people, if you about to sign a deal, you about to close a deal. We're about to close a deal, whether it be real estate, record, or anything. I don't do music, but any type of financial deal, or we're working together as business, or I'm learning something having to do with financial literacy, or I'm in a professional setting where I'm trying to meet and network with a bunch of people, or business, and I want to get investing money, then I'm gonna act proper. But if you some hillbilly hick cracker, who the fuck is you, nigga? You ain't shit but a stupid hick. Even your white people, even those white people who live on the hills and in the government, they fucking hate you niggas. They look at you like you ain't shit. That's why they call you niggas hillbillies and hicks, because you niggas ain't shit. You're the failed white person. You're the failed, and the only thing that you have is, oh, we're better than black people. No, you're not, because when you look at the people up top, they look at you like you ain't shit. They look at black people who are up top more important than you fucking fucks. You stupid ass. So you niggas ain't shit. And you're worse, because if you're a white person, you should have your financial portfolio on peak. You should at least have $1 million in your financial portfolio. $1 million ain't nothing. The only reason I don't have $1 million is because I have a lot of blockages, that I have shadow work that I haven't done, and I'm fucking left behind. A lot of you crackers, you niggas had the opportunity. You niggas didn't have it. You don't have at least $1 million. You don't have no fucking business. You driving some old ass non-exotic shit. And don't get me wrong, some rich people, they drive regular shit, but nigga, you driving that shit because you have to. Let's keep it fucking real. That's what I'm saying. These niggas ain't shit, nigga. Fuck these stupid motherfuckers. Have the audacity to have an attitude, nigga. Where's your money at, nigga? Where's your connections? Where's your fucking your penthouse, your suite? All the shit white people supposed to have. You working the same fucking job as a nigga from the hood. You have the audacity to think you somebody. You ain't shit. Who the fuck is you? You just a regular ass motherfucker. And then you have other black people who, like, they don't know what I know. So then they don't see that. They just see, oh, it's a white person. No, nigga, that's a failed flunky white person. He ain't balling. He ain't got no money. He's not in that upper class lifestyle. That's a failed flunky white person. How you white and you don't have that shit? That's sad, man. You white and you don't have that shit. And I'm not talking about, like I said, if you on my channel, you white, I'm not speaking about you, because like I said, we on a mission. That don't have nothing to do. We on a mission. But I'm talking about these motherfuckers who they put their whole energy and effort into the matrix, and they still haven't gotten it. And you guys who, if you white, you watching my channel, you didn't put your energy like that into the matrix. So you having a reason. These niggas actually believe in the matrix. They believe in Donald Trump. They believe in the government. They believe in Joe Biden. It's his fault. Even though fuck Joe Biden, but nigga, this problem was before fucking Biden. They just trying to set some bullshit to cause division, nigga. This shit was before him. Biden works with Trump. They're all on the same fucking team. So who gives a fuck? Oh, like who ruined? Oh, he ruined the country. Or it's all the same fucking shit. Who cares? Shit's for real though. I'm for real though. Like that shit be kind of pissing me off. I'm like, fucking look at me like that, nigga. Cause like I can tell you guys endless stories, nigga. Like I don't fucking play. I remember when I was locked up in county. I was locked up in county. It's fucking these niggas, they were just fucking like they were like kind of talking shit to me and stuff. And then it was a big ass nigga. He was talking hella shit to me. I was like, nigga, fuck you too, nigga. And the nigga pushed me, and I pushed this nigga, and the nigga pushed me on the ground. Nigga was hella big and shit. I was like, fuck you too, nigga. And then they broke it up and everything. I remember when lunchtime came, I went to because I was living we were staying in it was called the Honor Farm, and then they had the library, one called 124. And when you're at library, you have like they have rooms like a boarding room, and then they have a place where people stay, and there's only people that go there if you have to be going to school to go there. So at lunch, everybody will go to the lunchroom and leave, and you'll leave your cell open. I went into that nigga's cell, I stole his fucking snacks, and I stole that nigga's fucking his MP3 player. And all you niggas that know who've been to county, you know that shit's way more expensive. But one Butterfinger is like $8. I stole like 3 Butterfingers from that nigga. His MP3 player was like $20 in there. And people they didn't have really like the TV is always watching some old people shit. So so people use radio to listen to their shit. So I went in there, I stole all that shit from that nigga. Came out, I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill whoever did this shit. This nigga was punching everything, and I'm gonna kill whoever did this fucking shit. I was laughing my ass off, like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You stupid bitch ass nigga. The only way I could have done it, the only way I could have got that nigga is if I would have killed that nigga with a knife, and then I've been in jail, or I could have stole something. So let me just steal some from this nigga. Because he's too damn big. That nigga beat the fuck out of me. He beat the fuck out of me. He's too damn big, and I can't stab this nigga without going to the hole for the rest of my life. So let me just fucking steal some shit from this nigga. I remember they locked me up, and this was Sagittarius season. This was in Sag season. Remember I told you, nigga, I don't like Sag season. That's when I got locked up when when Saturn went into Sagittarius. This is back like in 2014, December 2014. I remember that shit. They locked my ass up because I had a warrant out because of some shit I did. I had fucking, I guess it was like felony vandalism. I was hella drunk and I damaged hella. It was at a car show. And like I was hella drunk, and I don't remember. Like an entity was taking over me that night because I was saying shit that I don't normally say, and I was going in and out of consciousness. And then I remember waking up in jail, and fucking like they said, like I damaged a whole bunch of cars at a car show and shit, and people were trying to jump me, and some lady was trying to protect me, and I punched the lady. I was swinging on everybody, and then I punched the lady in the face while she was trying to protect. Cause I thought I was swinging at everyone. That's what they're saying, and then fucking. They was trying to get her to press assault charges and shit. And then she didn't because she's like, oh, he was just defending himself. That's why he thought I was one of the attackers or something. And I was gone. And ever since that day, I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank for years, probably since 2020. I haven't drank anything since 2020. But even when I was drinking in 2020, since before 2020 and to then, I never got plastered like that. I will always get like function. I'll get drunk, but functional. I'll never black out because that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't even alcohol. That shit ain't good. That shit is horrible for you. Yeah. You said I'm gonna do that when a bitch play with me. What, still they shit? Or I stole this shit because we were able to go in it. It was the funny thing is though, like when I came out, because I was the only one inside the room, and then when I was walking to the lunchroom, somebody was walking back and they seen me, and I was like, damn, I hope they don't say that they see me walking because they don't. But them niggas are stupid. That's why their asses was locked up in there because they dumb for the most part. So they couldn't put 2 and 2 together and investigate it. If it was a good investigator, they probably could have caught my ass because the way like I was the last one in there and shit. Yeah. But what's good with everyone? He said, how you slammed the books down. Oh, for real. I be doing shit like that. Not exactly slamming shit, but I'll do shit. Like if I see somebody give me a look, I can't harass them. I can't go to them and say, why are you looking? It's like, you don't know. And so what I do is I'll do something to get their attention, but it has nothing to do with them, to show that, like, don't give me that shit. And then I will quick, after I do what I do, then I quickly glance at them, like, and have a look, like, and then I look the other direction. That's the one way. I'm not saying you guys do something crazy, get caught up, like, but I'm saying, like, that's how I deflect that energy. You're not gonna get my energy, bitch. That's why I don't even stare at these sheep in the face unless I'm gonna ask a question or I'm doing something. I don't even stare at these bitch niggas in the face. Because a lot of people, they're very toxic. One thing I've noticed is one thing you guys got to understand is the longer social media exists, the more fried the human brain is going to become. Always remember that. The longer social media exists, the more fried the human brain is going to get. Human brains are going to get fried because the longer social media exists, because social media, there's so much bullshit on social media. And what you feed your mind, whatever the mind is, the body goes. So a lot of you guys say, why these bots, they act stupid. You guys, it's not just the food, it's the social media. When people watch, like, just like you guys watch spirituality and you guys watch my videos, you guys are feeding your mind with something positive. Most people, more often than not, they feed their mind with negativity or fucking meme videos, prank videos, useless, dumbass topics about trivia, shit that's not important. And when you're doing that, you're not growing your mind and you become like have a bastard mind. Like your mind is not there. So this is what, because there's nothing for them to talk about, nothing for them to think other than that bullshit they just watch, which you can't apply it. So this leads to very dry, boring, bot-like people. And now it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, especially once they release metaverse and all that shit. You say I was at Walmart. Chauncey one time speeding up. It's so crazy. It forced me to let go of a lot of shit. That's how you're supposed to do. You are supposed to let go because a lot of that shit you ain't supposed to do. I was watching somebody. I seen this video. It's by. I don't. Well, I'm not even gonna quote the video because I don't fuck with this bitch ass nigga. I'm not even gonna say his name. But it was something that this nigga said, and that was the only thing that I've ever heard this motherfucker say that was slightly important and made sense. Was going to college and going to school is a waste of time at this point, because right now you don't have time. You don't have time. It's a waste of time. You don't have time. And he makes sense. You don't. All these people talk about you can't get rich overnight, or it takes time to get. Bitch, nobody talking about getting rich overnight. $30,000 a month is not rich. If you think $30,000 a month is rich, you got very low goals. $30,000 is normal. That's normal. That's not rich. And that is possible if you're on your shit within a year, maybe max 2 years. No, more than 2 years. That's kind of like if you're really on your shit. You see what I'm saying? So we got to get into this mindset. We can't waste time. We need to get there. And once you get your money up, you start doing, then you can worry about stuff that could build your wealth. Therefore, you can reach that level. But we got to start small. Small ain't working at no bum ass job for fucking 10 years and saving up money. That's the old days. That's not the day. I was watching this guy. He's into trading. Oliver Velez Trading. He said within 15 years, what you can buy with $15, you're gonna have to spend $30. So, and within 15 years, the dollar's gonna go down to zero. So that doesn't mean that there's gonna be no money. That means what you buy for $15 is gonna be worth $30 in like 15 years or something like that. He said that. So what time do you have to save money and do all this shit if this is going on? Not to mention all the other political bullshit that they're gonna do to cause shit. You already see what they're doing with that fucking Israel Greek hummus on a fucking graham cracker sandwich shit. whatever that country, that hummus, you know, that fucking, that cream that looks like somebody just fucking nutted all over the cracker. They put hummus on it. I guess they call the country that fucking cream, hummus or Hamas, whatever the fuck they call it. Once they start doing all that political bullshit and start changing laws and shit, nigga, you may not even have time. Like this stupid bald-headed Uncle Ruckus ass nigga talking about you could make $175,000 in 10 years by putting it into an IRA, and shut your stupid ass up, nigga. What the fuck? We got time for that shit. You could go work at McDonald's and save your whole check for that long and make that much money. The fuck? Just don't spend your check and work at McDonald's. Everything in just in 10 years you'll have that. Fucking people are so stupid. And it's like, and then people will look at him like he's smart because his setting looks good or he has a background. But then like that doesn't faze me. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. If you have $1 million, I'll talk to you like you were broke ass, you ain't shit, because I don't give a fuck about your money. That doesn't mean anything to me because that shit doesn't appease me. I've already done that shit thousands of times in past lives. I already done all that crap. So that shit doesn't appease me. All these other new spirits, it's their first time having all this shit. So now, oh my goodness, it's so good. And I got this diploma, or I have this fucking luxury vehicle. I'll go buy a Lamborghini about the money and break that fucking shit. Get a bat and break that shit. Talk about you give a fucking shit. Like, you can't give a fuck about all this damn shit. He said, I was at Walmart and there was no workers at the checkout station. And after I went back outside with my car, grandma called in with that chicken eye. Oh, shit. It was, damn, nigga. He said he went out to Walmart outside with my car, grandma called in. Damn. See, I'm not advocating for anybody goes, I don't want to get anybody. I don't want to have blood on my hands and shit. I don't want to have blood on my hands and shit. So I'm not saying people go do what I do. But if you did that, that's what's up. Like, I'm not saying go and keep doing it because I don't want to advocate because I don't want to. I'm not saying I don't want to advocate because I'm telling you what to do. I'm saying I don't want to advocate because I have to say that so I don't get blood on my fucking hands. So that's why I'm saying that. But okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. It's like I'm a man. I ain't playing for all that shit. For real. It's like fuck that shit. And I don't have a reason. I'm not gonna say, oh, I do this because like a lot of people say, oh, you should steal. It's good to steal from these corporations because they steal from the poor. Nigga, fuck the poor too. Nigga, fuck the rich, fuck the poor. Nigga, I'm not here for my stuff and for my cause and my mission and the people that are trying to get down with it. That's what I don't give a fuck about no damn poor people and what they're doing and shit. At the end of the day, I can understand why they have to charge because some people do need to pay for shit. So I can understand. So I'm not saying like they shouldn't do it. I'm just saying I don't want to pay for it because I don't want to fucking do it. I'm not saying what they should and shouldn't do. I can really, at the end of the day, I'm biased. I'm trying to be in the biased state. I'm not for or against any. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm on my side. Nigga, fuck the poor, fuck the rich, fuck everyone, nigga. Only thing is my mission and our spiritual path, what we going on. He says, yep, now people will actually need shit like Jesus. Some of these mentalities are declining. If you need Jesus, that's pathetic. That's sad if you need Jesus. I feel sorry for people who need Jesus. Like you that fucking I've seen people that were spiritual and watched my channel and left comments on my channel, and then I'll look at them now. These motherfuckers is like talking about Jesus and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like once I seen that too many times, people going into spirituality, then I started realizing, okay, now I see what's going on. This is a whole different, like, because one thing you guys understand, the experiences that you're going through spiritually, a lot of people who are into religion, they go through these similar experiences, but they attribute it with Jesus Christ. So this is how the Masons, they work on people's mind. There's an experience that spiritual human beings go through, or spiritual beings go through. We go through this experience. You guys may see it as synchronicity. You may see it as gang stalking. You may see it as a spiritual awakening. You may see it as manifestation. But all of that shit, is an energy. And the Masons, they play on that energy, and then they put Jesus, they put the light, they put God on this shit, on this energy, and then people go and think that these things that are happening spiritually to them is that, and then this is what fucks everything up. So now they're taking your energy, and now they're going to be using that energy to manifest situations that don't need to manifest. So now you're going to manifest hardships because you believe in Jesus Christ, like a dumb fuck. And this is how they get you trapped. You're gonna manifest hardships and issues and all these problems, like, because you're praying to their demons, you're praying to their gods and shit. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's good. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody, if I want anybody to take any advice from my channel, fuck everything else I said. Take care of your health. Fast. Do yoga. That's the most important thing. Because once you take care of your health, and I notice, like, I like when I see people like Zealous Wellness, and I see other brothers out there, like, I notice that you guys, like, are going through problems having to do with health. This is why I say your health is the most important thing, because what you're going through is what I went through. This is why we're able to, like, kind of meet up on the same path. And I see some of these brothers out here going through the same shit. So when I see some of these people, like, I see what I went through years ago, what some of the times some things I'm still going through, because we're always going through something. So this is why, like, I can see certain shit, and I'm able to feel like, okay, and because health is the most important thing. You guys got to understand that health is the most important thing, because that leads to spirituality, that leads to other things. Once I started taking care of my health, that's when I started getting, and before I had any intuition with spirit, my health was fucked up. I didn't have it. Once I started taking care of my health, that's when I started getting intuition from spirit. Like, literally, like, the same week I started taking care of my health, which was back in 2016, May 4th, 2016. That's when I started taking care of my health. And once I did that, that's when I started getting intuition. It wasn't no spiritual. I got crystals, or I got this. I was asleep, and I like seeing shit about spirituality, and I knew about astrology fucking since years, probably since like eighth grade. I'll say no, not ninth grade. I knew about astrology about ninth grade. I was studying astrology and everything. I remember I even made it because I remember I seen an astrology post, and it's like, for people with your sun sign, Thursdays are your lucky day. And the funny thing is, like, I don't know if that's true or not, but I was like, oh, Thursday is my lucky day. And I remember every Thursday, it was the ninth grade, every single Thursday, something good will happen. I'll get somebody will give me food, or I'll find some money on the ground. Something just will happen that was just in my favor every Thursday. And eventually, when it stopped happening, that's when my mind started to become more dense. I started being more dense and in my ego. And as I get in, I remember it's just another regular Thursday. So that was witchcraft I was doing. But when I was young, like, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. So the energy kind of died down. It went down due to probably the programming around me and other things that got in the way. But that's the shit I'm doing now. Like, when people tell, like, some of my family members, I think it was like my grandma, she was like, boy, yo, ask him, because I remember I got a heater. This was like a few years ago. I went to Walmart, right? And I came back with a big ass fucking heater, like a $300 Dyson heater. And then my grandma, she's funny because she be cussing and shit. And she be hella funny. She's like, she took her glasses off. She's like, and she was for real. She wasn't playing. Like, she be cussing, but she be for real. She don't be like joking or nothing. She's like, what the fuck, nigga? How the fuck you get a heater? And I was just dying. Fucking, that shit was the funniest shit ever. Nigga, like, I was still in the hell of shit back then. And she was like, how the fuck you get a goddamn fucking heater and shit? And oh, I forgot where I was going with that story. I don't know. Somebody remind me. I forgot where I was going with that story. But yeah, she said that shit, and that shit was funny as fuck. I don't even know where I was going with that story. Yeah, hold on. That shit was fucking hilarious though. Oh yeah, I think I remember. I was like, people say, oh, you're gonna get caught. My grandmother, she's like, oh, you're gonna get caught one day if you keep doing that. That's what she said after I brought the heat. Like, you're gonna get caught one day if you keep doing that. And I'm like, you are right. I am gonna get caught, but how am I gonna get caught? Because I'll be a fool to say, oh, I'm never gonna get caught, or this has never happened to me. So you know how you remedy? I'm about to tell you guys how to remedy and how do you fix that. I'm about to tell you guys right now. There's some jewels right here. Anytime you're in a situation where you don't want something to happen, but it's bound to happen, because we live in a world where things happen, it's not about making that thing not happen. It's about shaping and forming the situation so it still works out in your favor. So yeah, I got caught, but being caught could mean a customer seeing me and seeing something, or it could mean the lady looked at me and she didn't do anything, or maybe they see me and they were trying to do something and I ran away. You see what I'm saying? I got away. Or so like you say, oh, somebody's like, oh, you'll never do this, and or this will never happen to me. It will never happen to me. It will happen to me, but it's not going to happen to me in a magnitude that's going to destroy my life or harm me. So let's just say, because I remember I was watching this one dude, and this is when I was into like voodoo and stuff back in the day. And some guy's like, oh, somebody sent me some energy work, and he wanted to send me a car, give me a car accident. And the next, he said somebody bumped into my bumper, and it was a little bump. And in my mind, that was the car accident. So therefore, the energy's finished. So he's right. He did get in a car accident, but it was just a little bump, like somebody bumped his rear or some shit. It was nothing, but they see the energy. So it's not a you things are bad things are gonna happen to you, but how do they happen to you? That's what you got to understand. How do they happen to you? Do they happen to you where it's a tower moment and everything is just chaotic, or does it happen to you in a little small way where you can rebound from it? And once that happens, then it already happened. So the next time, the other time, it'll be a good situation because you already played that energy out, already happened. So this is what you have to do on a daily basis. Psych the universe up. Anytime you don't want something negative, you think something negative, be like, just think of it like, oh, it's not gonna be like, you gotta just psych the universe up. You do it your own way. Whatever you think you can do it. It's the mind. You got to psych it up. Use your own creativity. That was an example. You can use that example on anything. It doesn't have to be what I was doing. He said, I have to go off on my friends about going too far with them negative ads convos in my car. I can, like, to be honest, I don't even be around people that even have negative conversations. The only people I see conversations that is kind of negative is family. And I don't even really be around because most of my family, they're bots right now. And which makes sense because they're the astrological placements. So like I'm starting to realize that you're your only person in this world. Like you're the only one in this world. You can't rely on, even family ain't even really your family. It's all conditional. Family's all conditional. There's all conditional. It's all they only cool, they only fuck with you based on what you're doing and what you have. It's not anything real. It's not really like the love isn't real. And that's really how this world is. It's like a give and take. Everything is about give and take. There's no such thing as unconditional love. Yeah. But I'm probably about to end this live stream, guys, right now. It's been good being on here. I might come on a little later. Just ask some more questions. I might invite some people in and just go a little light. Just ask some people. But I'm out, everyone. I'm off this shit. Peace.